Welcome back to the guide series. This is episode 7. In this video, we'll be going over switch tech in detail. So there are different types of switch tech. I'm going to show you each of them briefly right now. Switch chakra dashing. As you can see, I used up no chakra. My chakra is on normal right now. If you look at the chakra bar, you can see the chakra refilling itself. See, I lost a bit, but then it refilled. I will go into the tutorials after the showcase. If you want to skip straight to the tutorial, you can just look at the timestamps at the beginning of the video. Next, we have switch jutsu. Once again, no chakra used. Switch tech works with everyone. So as you see, no chakra used. Next, we have combo switching. So Sasuke carried on the combo on his own while I switched. Same as Minato. And then we have a grab switch. This is different from grab buffer, and I'm pretty sure it only works with Minato. As you saw, I actually used Sasuke's grab instead of Minato's. I'll show you again. And then moving on to buffers, we have just a normal combo buffer. So instead of only doing 2 hits, Sasuke actually carried on to do his 3rd hit. Now, I'm not sure if this works with everyone, but it works with these characters. Next is the jutsu buffer. Once again, no chakra lost. Lastly, we have a grab buffer. So as you saw, Minato used his grab even after I switched. You won't be able to do the full grab of a grab buffer, but you can stun them. For example, the Minato one. So with Minato's grab, if you catch an enemy off guard with a grab buffer, you can get an ult off. It acts like an extended stun, but normally grabs can go through blocks, but grab buffers cannot go through blocks. So that is the showcase over. I will show you how to do each of them in detail. Before you start, make sure you put chakra onto normal instead of unlimited. Now we can start off with the easiest one, switch chakra dashing. So basically you activate your chakra like you normally, and then instead of just normally chakra dashing, you want to switch before you press the jump. To check if you've done it right, you shouldn't have lost any chakra. It works both ways. So just make sure you're switching before you press jump. And you have to do this pretty quickly, or else it will look like this. You just jump. You can use 2 hands for this. A lot of people like to do this thing called double dashing. It's basically when you switch chakra dash and then chakra dash. Like that. So you can catch them off guard by the second dash. Once again, make sure you're not losing any chakra or else you're doing it wrong. So little recap. Chakra, switch, jump. Chakra, switch, jump. If you don't understand anything I'm saying, look at the little controller on the bottom right corner. Next, we have switch jutsu. Once again, this is what it looks like. So chakra and then switch before you press the attack button. And you have to do this pretty quickly. Since you have to press the circle button after switching, you can use 2 hands. So left thumb comes over to use the right stick. So once again, chakra, switch. And make sure you're not losing any chakra. If there is an animation with the jutsu, the animation won't happen. Like Minato's, here's his normal jutsu. And then here's his switch jutsu. No animation. Once again, chakra, switch, attack. One thing you can do with this is using your jutsu as cover. So as you can see, I dashed after my fireball. If your opponent decides to attack you during that time, they'll either get hit by the fireball or hit by you. So it's a very good way to attack. It's also a good way to pressure the enemy's guard. So you can like switch jutsu with a Rasengan. Now moving on to slightly harder stuff, we have combo switching. And there are a few ways of doing this, but I'm going to tell you 2. First one is holding your attack button and then switching. Second way is attack, switch, attack. Do this very fast. So your attack, switch, attack. Slowly it'll look like this. But that's what happens if you do it slowly, so fast. I normally like to use the first one, so just hold. But second one is more accurate, I guess. make sure to look at the small controller. Each character have different stun times. For example, Minato, he has the just normal attack stun time. But Sasuke, look at that stun. A long time. If I show you on guard, so the enemy is on guard, you can land an ult off that with full damage. Next thing you can do is just chain your combos like this. So that you don't break a combo. Obviously they can sub out of that, but it's just an effective way to make your combo better. You can also do this on guard. So this could also be used with guard pressure. So next, onto Minato's grab switch. It's pretty simple. Just grab, and then when the kunai comes out, you just want to switch. It's not that difficult at all. Once again. A lot of the times the enemy will just dodge the grab, but if you do end up hitting it, switch it to someone else and use their grab. And if you miss, switch anyways, because like you can't move for a long time after it. Look at that. And then, so you want to do this, and then switch anyways. And if you hit, great. But I'll leave that for a Minato guide. Next, onto buffers. So first we have a 3-hit combo. So instead of doing the hit and then switch like that, so you want to do an empty hit, and then follow it up with a switch combo. So this is what switch combo is, like that, but you do an empty hit before it. So he does 3 hits, empty hit, switch. Look at that. This leads to a longer combo. If you remember, Minato's stun wasn't very much, but if you now look at the 3-hit combo, look at that. You can land the ultimate off that. Pretty simple. So this works the same with a grab buffer. You want to do an empty hit and then guard switch hit, like that. So if you just do it normally, it won't work. You have to do an empty hit and then switch. So empty hit, guard, switch, hit. Once again, Minato's grab buffer, you can land the ultimate off. But they have to not be guarding at first. Other characters, like Sasuke, has a short grab. Like that. Once again, another big stun. Same as Mifune. So I'm pretty sure they all have a pretty long stun. So if you get this off, you can go for an ult or a infinite combo. So once again, recap. Switch chakra dashing. Switch jutsu. Combo switching. Minato's grab switch. 3-hit combo buffers. Make sure you do an air hit or an empty hit. Jutsu buffer. So once again, empty hit. Lastly, grab buffer. So yeah, that's all the core switch tech mechanics. Make sure to use them all together and boost your gameplay. So yeah, just mix things up. Double chakra dash into switch tech. Chakra dash into switch tech again. And then, you know, carry on, do whatever. You can do something like that. But yeah, it depends on the situation. Use them according to that. Practice them a lot in training mode. If you get used to using them on a daily basis, you'll begin to use them in your actual gameplay, and then you can surprise even yourself with some crazy combos. As I always say, if you didn't understand anything said or done in the video, either look at the controller on the screen or watch the previous episodes. Thank you for watching.